Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard for another Flapsnslats video. This one's aboard a Delta Airlines CRJ-900 operated by GoJet from New York's John F. Kennedy International Airport up to Portland, Maine. Only about a 45-minute flight. Usually these night videos that I film end up being pretty boring and pretty dark. Not much to see. So I often don't upload them, but this one was something else, so I wanted to take you along for the ride tonight. But before we get into the video, in my experience at JFK, here's a quick word from my sponsor. Nope, just kidding. Unlike a lot of other aviation content creators on YouTube, I don't do sponsors, and I don't ask you to sign up for a Patreon. I don't have one. But what I will ask you to do is press that subscribe button. It only takes a second, and engaging with my content, whether it's subscribing, pressing the like button, or leaving a comment, really helps YouTube recommend my content for more viewers. And that's my goal, spreading my love for aviation to everyone out there. Only 4% of you are subscribed, so if you enjoy the video, please consider just taking a second to click that button. I took the air train from Jamaica and got to JFK several hours before my flight. I really had just gotten my Chase Sapphire Reserve card, which gave me access to Air India's Maharaja Lounge in Terminal 4, which is part of the Priority Pass network. And everyone with Priority Pass gets access to this lounge, which sits just upstairs in a pocket above T4 and the A gates. The lounge was pretty nice. It had a few warm Indian dishes, some fruits, some vegetables like carrots and celery, and a decent offering of alcoholic beverages and hard liquor that you could use to make your own mixed drink. The lounge also offers a nice view to the north, overlooking the northern side of the T4 ramp and out across towards JetBlue's sprawling T5. And if you didn't know, JetBlue is soon going to expand their operation at JFK with the addition of a new terminal, Terminal 6, that will connect to Terminal 5. I spent about 3 hours in the Maharaja Lounge before walking across the entirety of Terminal 4 to get to my gate, Gate B47. My flight had already been delayed an hour from our scheduled departure time because the inbound flight from Columbus, Ohio was running late. The stormy conditions along the East Coast had really thrown a wrench into operations at JFK, and flights, especially these short regional flights that are constantly going back and forth from these metro centers along the East Coast, were enormously delayed. The congestion at JFK did mean, however, we'd have a chance to see some pretty cool planes in the very long line for takeoff. I'd been staring out the windows all afternoon, but I hadn't really noticed just how strong the wind and rain were. You can see here the raindrops in the puddle on the ramp. They were fast and furious, and it stayed this way right up until my flight before the rain ended up clearing out. But the wind decided to stick around. You can actually see on our climb out of 22 right just how windy it is. The plane's wing is rocking back and forth and back and forth. And for all my years of flying, I can't ever remember sitting inside of a plane and hearing wind whistling along a fuselage. I could hear it at the gate even when we were partially protected from the wind by the terminal, and even once we'd started our engines, I could still hear it. If you look closely at times, you can actually see the wings shaking as the wind buffets the plane. So look out for that as we taxi out to the runway.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Clients to get in and out. Yeah, that's really chill. Yeah. She had, including this big, that.
We're just waiting on some traffic in the alley here before we start pushing. It should just be a few more minutes. Do apologize for the inconvenience.
The safety information card for instructions on how to use the life vest for children who weigh less than 35 pounds.
Yes, doesn't he look like he knows how to play? He's 1 year younger. It's from my grandparents that I put on the tree. Yeah. My Nana that I was telling you about earlier, she collected Santas. fills their whole living room and they can't even sit in there.
I used to have so many Christmas lights. I have a collection of nutcrackers I put out, and then I had a collection of, you know, those ceramic houses with the lights. No, and now all I do is and a wreath. One year, Steve, we were having a Christmas party for my so I put up a cross and strung lights on it. I'm like, a cross?
She was
Lights
hurt.
on it?
No, at the next couple days of it. And I said, I bet she got hurt at Fairpalooza. I bet she ice skated and hurt herself. Because there was a ton of people that did this ice skate around here. And so,
You probably had skated
yeah, right.
for 50
There was
years.
like one of those very like watermelon birds. Single animal. And then there's these flying Dumbos and Dave and
Is that the elephant?
no, it's on the carousel. Then to see all these doctors. And, yeah.
That's bento lunch.
Yeah, that's what she eats. Like, just wondering. I'm sure I have pictures of that. This is where we were standing. We were stretching. While we're just sitting. Can Pete come down and hang out with us? I said, yes, he can come down and hang out with you. So I get down there. Yeah, wicked. And Pete, I get down there, Pete's just sitting here, chatting it up. Characters. This
Oh,
is,
look at that.
yeah, this is just the little balcony that it was on. There was only probably like 5 rows of guests. They were all probably 6 people deep. There weren't many people there. It was really nice. And she had us sit right next to her parents. I didn't take this picture, the photographer did. We're sitting right beside her parents. That's one of her cousins. Yeah. She did all of that. It was a fun night. I spent with them. Her brother didn't spend like
Have you guys been to Washington?
there was like a lot of Washington's mother and she's just everything. And she's such a color understand.
Something about it the other day. I'm not trying to say you can say anything to her. And she said,
It's like a gift.
yes.
Well, the object was to get you home a day earlier.
That's the thing. I really want to hear what you're going to hear.
Oh, for the camper, I think that would be nice, especially for our bird.
Yeah.
One of the cool things I do like when I have Wi-Fi on a flight or when I'm taxiing out to the runway is to pull up Flight Radar 24 and check out what other planes are nearby. Our dinky little CRJ-900 was sandwiched between a trio of heavies, a Delta A330-200 going to Frankfurt, a LATAM 787-800 bound for a long flight to Santiago, and a Virgin Atlantic A350-1000 headed across the pond to Heathrow. You can see some of those planes taking off as we approach and make our way to the runway. I'm going to let the rest of the footage roll, but make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.